Very good evening to everybody. I know it's an unusual place to start a live stream, but I promise everybody I will go live tonight, and I really want to keep to my promise. So I will keep this live stream short. And to everybody's celebration tonight, I'll stop asking for thumbs up. Tonight, I'll start asking for people to come in, and we'll start straight away because I'm in I'm in the midst of nowhere. So yes, good evening to everybody. No problem, Pinky. Well done. Okay, and Katrina, good to see you. And Pinky, Chloe, Element Master, Jason, whatever. Everybody, very happy to see you. As I was saying just now, at that tonight's live stream, it's an unusual live stream because I'm in the middle of nowhere. So I wanted to quickly finish the live stream. And the key reason why I have to do a live stream because I promised everybody in today's video I'll do a live stream, and I think I have some important discovery that I want to share everybody. So I'll do a live stream fairly quickly today. So I will not waste time asking for thumbs up, asking everybody to zitong, give this one. I'll not, no time for that. So I'll go straight into it, and I'll handle a bit of Q&A, and then I'll go. Okay. All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Just quickly give a thumbs up when you come in, and I'll just hit straight to the lesson proper. Okay. So two things I want to cover. There's a big news. I finally figured out a way to let you all have the slides, and I will make sure that as much as possible every day when I do a live stream, or a video, I'll let you all have the slides in a clickable link. The only thing you need to do is to just screen capture that your thumbs up and screen capture that you're a subscriber. And once you do that, you will get the slides. Okay, so I'll try to do that for every day's video. So I hope that will be a simple way, so I don't need to waste time asking for thumbs up and subscribers. Okay, so I think that's the first thing. So that'll be a big news, and I'll put the link somewhere when you can click it to download the slides. Okay, so the second thing I want to say is that today, uh, I I did a video talking about, and I can share that. Okay, very quickly, I just want to say that I did a video talking about. Let me see, whether I can find it. 1M65. Okay, yes. And I just actually said that the best news to financial market, and I say that Donald Trump has done an amazing job. He actually have possibly brought the U.S. debt problem down by a lot, and the worst case scenario is over. A lot of people don't believe that the problem is over, and I'll just say this: we can agree to disagree, and that's fine. And by the way, people who are rude, I'll just ban them. Okay, but I think we can agree disagree. But I just want to say this, that for the first time in many presidential administration, is there one president that is tackling this problem. So I'm not saying I like Donald Trump, but this one, I think he has done a great job in bringing the debt problem down to what I think is a much more manageable level. I think a lot of viewers are looking at a completely removal of deficit. Do you know that don't exist in many parts of the world? That country running at budget surpluses. I think very few countries actually run at budget surpluses. Okay, if I'm not wrong, only Singapore and maybe a handful. You know what? Let's ask ChatGPT later. But I just want to say that I just want to say that we don't need to have budget surpluses to make the debt problem go away. We can have some debt, and that's fine because government can issue bonds at a manageable level, and issuing government bonds is actually good for the financial market in the treasury market as long as the returns are decent. So, so I think everybody who are looking forward to a complete removal of the debt problem, we don't need that. Okay, we don't need that. As long as the debt don't grow to one monstrous level that what we are seeing now, I think it's actually quite manageable. Okay. Now today I want to focus on a very important topic. Okay, I want to focus on a very important topic, which is actually raised by a fan, and I'll go straight into the lesson itself. Okay, so let's go, shall we? Go to camera. Okay, so all right, we have here, and this is a time that I also want to take a look at the video, so to make sure that I can read all your comments. Just give me a minute, and here we volume down, and here we go. Okay, yep. So I want to be okay. So let's go. Let's go now. Okay. So the question really is this: a lot of people join my group because you believe in the vision that it is achievable 1M65. In fact, the whole movement is called 1M65. And everybody who has benefited from 1M65 movement, please support it by giving a thumbs up. But I think the most important thing is that a lot of people start asking, so Mr. Lu, what would life be if I manage to achieve 1M65? And I think today I want to deal with this. I've never talk about life after 1M65. I always talk about life trying to achieve 1M65, 2M65, 4M65, 6M65, even 10M65. I never thought about the life after. Now, I just realized from our esteemed and very wise Mr. So Chin Hing that now looking at what is the life after is a very important thing so that we can plan for the with the life before. Okay, so this is a critical point. Today I will start with a point. Everybody please support me in this video. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say this. Now this video is triggered by a subscribers from my 165 Telegram channel. His name is Lone Wolf. I don't know who Lone Wolf is. He says, after achieving 1M65, what kind of life should I be expecting for retirement? I think it's a very good question. Super good question. And whoever Lone Wolf is, thank you for asking this question. And there are a lot of people who actually then commented on this. And today, I just say that in the past, it is very difficult to answer this question. But now I can answer this question conclusively, what kind of life you can be expecting. And today I'll attempt to do it. Most importantly, the conclusion will lead you to what you should be achieving for and so on. So this number of 1865 is difficult to estimate the life after, but something the government did by raising the retirement sum from the FRS level to 2 times FRS level now can help me answer this question. So let's start with the position. I've always said that 1M65 means a couple both have $500,000 in their CPF. Okay, and this particular case, this half a couple have CPF. Okay, I will assume that each of them will have $500,000 combined together $1 million at 65 years old. This is achievable if you were to raise towards something like $130,000 when you are in your late 20s or early 30s, and let's just compound with some working, you can easily hit that. And I think this is a cornerstone of my 165 strategy. Now, take note of this. Okay, for $500,000, I assume that them would have already achieved their BHS, which is their basic healthcare sum. That means your MediSave is full already. Many people can achieve this one. Okay, because you're working, so you have achieved $75,500 in 2025. Now, of course, I use today 2025 as a mark. Next year, the BHF will increase, but your FRS will increase and your numbers will increase. But let's use 2025 as the starting point. Now, $500,000 minus $75,500, which means that your OA plus SA would have $424,500. $424,500. Now, a lot of people would not have that in your SA, but your OA could possibly have the remaining sum. So if you achieve 1M65, it simply means that you have at least a combine of $424,500. Okay. By the way, up to now, everybody could understand where the starting point is, because I don't see a single person say, okay, hello, Mr. Lu, or whatsoever. So I just wondering whether my video died. So so everybody, please tell me whether you can hear me loud and clear. You understand everything, understand or not understand. So let me know, please. Okay, I'm just waiting for some comments. In case my video has died, because I'm using mobile data. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you. All right. Good. Okay. So now I would, in my assumption, I would throw the entire sum, $500 into, wow, this is pretty small. Sorry for small, into the CPF retirement account. And then I would throw inside there and let it compound all the way to 65 years old. And at 65 years old, you will all come out under the CPF Life Standard Plan. And what's the number? Okay, we can all calculate right now. This is a precise number right now. It'll be $3,310. So let me say categorically clear. With $500,000 each and $75,500 in your Medisave, whatever the remaining sum is, you throw inside CPF retirement account, it will bring you $3,310 per person. So this is a wife, this is a husband. I think the wife gets a slightly less amount, which I don't know because I didn't have time to calculate. But let's just say, assume that both get the same amount. Okay, let's assume that both get the same amount. And this is a very, very precise number now that we can now estimate. So what can $3,300 buy you today, right? Now let me ask everybody this question first. Is $3,300 enough for you, assuming you are 65 years old today? Okay, is $3,300 enough for you? I want to ask everybody, enough or not enough? Okay, just answer enough, not enough. Okay, so I just want to ask everybody, please answer the question. Okay, so that I have a starting point. Okay, yes. Okay, go on. Yes or no? Yeah, yes or no? Enough, not enough? Yes, enough. Go on. Come on, everybody, please. 400 over of you. Okay. All right, go on. Okay, enough. Go on. $3,300 for retirement. Don't forget, you're 65 years old. Don't expect yourself at 65 years old to be able to eat lobster every day. Because even you got money, you may not have the kind of cholesterol tolerance. Okay. 3K is one person. Okay. No. In 20 years' time, the number will have increased anyway. So this will grow with inflation. Just look at it today. Imagine you're 65 years old. Okay. So about 80% of you so far that's replied, okay, actually say it's enough. Okay, okay? And that's great, right? Because the next slides actually will give you the kind of lifestyle, okay? $3,300 for a single person, okay? That means you and your wife or husband are still there. You'll be probably comfortably living in a mortgage-free HDB flat, okay? And daily Jisoo ka na chat. Nanti sikit ya. Okay. So there's some security here, which is actually quite good. So I'm actually in front of a hotel and a restaurant right now. So anyway, so you could have everyday daily hawker center meals with occasional light restaurant dining. I wouldn't say several times a week. I think in Singapore a bit tougher, but I think maybe once a week, I think it's okay. Not high end restaurant, but middle end restaurant, I think is okay. Today with senior citizen, I think you take public transport. My dad used to tell me that it's nearly free or free. Is it true? Does anybody know? Public transport, okay, it's nearly free and the government really take care of you. And if you go to polyclinic and especially in the government sector, public healthcare sector, actually you actually get subsidized healthcare. Actually transport and healthcare is pretty well taken care of. Okay, first of all, those people who know whether this is true or not, please verify, because I am not the age. What I know is that it is. I think the government really take care of you. Please help me say, is it yes, it is true or not? Yeah, no, it's not true. Okay, so let me know. Um, and you can have general lifestyle shopping, hobby, whatever. Some short trips, regional trips. I think it's possible as well. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's true. Okay, so it's true. Okay, thank you for all reply. I really appreciate this. Okay, so 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 I think this is a decent lifestyle. Okay, and now, but don't forget, it's now husband and wife together, 6,600. Okay, so for one person it's 3,310, 2% 6,600. I think it's a very comfortable middle class retirement. Okay, you could have some regional travel, not expensive, to US, Europe, whatsoever. I think Japan, Korea, Perth. I just met a relative who come from Perth. The ticket, she say using budget airlines is only $200 to and fro, or $300. So it's actually very affordable. So actually, it is actually quite okay. It's actually quite okay. Here, I want to just interject. A lot of people say, but $3,000 in 30 years time, 20 years time is not enough. No, I need to emphasize to everybody, the CPF life will grow according to inflation. So what is the 3,000 right now? The purchasing power will remain. I hope you understand this, okay? So I'm trying to educate everybody on what CPF life is, and this, I think, is something very interesting. Now, let me say there is a spectrum of life in Singapore. I think if you retire with thousand over dollars, I think you'll be basic living, subsistent, a bit of budgeting is required. My dad can live below $1,500, okay, and he seems to be a very happy life. So I think to him, it's not even subsistence. But I can't tell you that by at 87 years old, where he is right now, I don't think I don't think he spends a lot on much things. Right? His daily living is just very happy. Okay. Now normal living, 2,005 to 3,005. I think they will give you quite basic, nice support, modest life. Now, if you can retire with $4,600, okay, then you could even have travels, some hobbies, and pretty nice luxuries in some small aspect. But if you retire above $8,000, you could have almost a very comfortable retirement. So I'll be frank with you, I'm aiming to have above $8,000, and I actually have the plan. Those who attended the course with Mr. So and I, we actually have a plan above 8,000, but that's not a topic today. But I think one M65 could bring somewhere around this level pretty comfortably already. So I think it's a decent, nice living. Okay, and we really substantiate that with many people. So okay, so I think your life comfortable living as a couple with $6,000. I think that's generally what everybody has agreed, and it will cover quite a lot of things like housing maintenance, utilities, daily, blah 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 blah, and you could have very nice quality of life. We even some dining out, family gifts, travels, community activity. I think it's quite decent. Okay, I think it's important for us to work towards that, because CPF life at that $3,310, it's a lifetime guarantee. Lifetime. As long as you live, you get it. And most importantly is that those people who gain are people who live long, and we should all try to live long. That's why I encourage everybody, please, do what you can to stay healthy. And I put a lot of effort in my Young Gain group, the community there, to help to encourage everybody to live well. And you get a peace of mind, right? If whatever happens, your kids dump you, your something should happen, right? Whatever, you stay in let's say you instead of putting money into CPF life, you put in a property. Suddenly, your house got burned down or so. I'm just extreme measures, right? But this one is a guarantee for life. It's actually pretty good. Okay, so the key takeaway of a one M65 retirement is that it will give you a very respectable, decent living. Okay, and now we have got CPF Life to help us live up to that. I think it's something we need to be very grateful to the government, and not everybody will want to do that, but I think I definitely will go after a very nice enhanced retirement sum. and I'll strive towards working towards a very luxurious kind of retirement because I work towards it. So that's only for one M65. What if you achieve two M65, three M65, four M65? Wow, your life, you could live very well. And like right now, I'm in Malaysia. I could easily live like a king with if I've got yeah, 10 M65 whatever. Okay, what? Okay, sorry, what, $10,000 a month or $8,000 a month. Okay. With that, I just want to now take some Q&A, shall we? Okay. Anyone, if any question, please ask me right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Okay. Yes, I'm reaching. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think at 65 years old, uh, if you have more than one M65, you can have two M65. You can have a car. I think quite decently. Okay, yeah. Senior concession pass monthly is $96. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, FRS increase for every of your child born by the time. Yes, I think it's possible. Okay, so I think it's a very decent living that we can work towards with 1M65. But I given you all the formula to hit 1M65 alone. Okay, alone. That means whatever you have, you could possibly increase that by 50 to 100%. Instead of 3,000 plus dollars, you could go much higher. Okay, yeah. So I think it's a very decent living. Okay. Okay, with this, any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, any other questions? What about single? Okay, single will have less economies of scale. So some of the burden you can't share, like electrical bill, whatever. So maybe I would say singles, you probably need to upsize a little bit more than 1.65. Okay, Mr. Lu, if someone haven't buy a house yet, how much you think you should keep into a OA minimally? Well, I would say that you need at least 6 to 12 months of monthly mortgage payment. Your monthly mortgage payments keep 6 to 12 months. How do you top up $100,000 to a teenage child in SA? Oh, you could just directly top up to their account. Okay, cash, no CPF. Then you cannot take your CPF and pass it into their CPF account. You can't do that. Okay, cash, you can do it directly. Are you planning to retire in JB? Well, to me, JB in Singapore is like to me it's like one home. Yeah, it's like two rooms. One room, I sometimes I stay in this one, sometimes I stay in that one. So I actually today I don't feel the difference with it. It's just like I got one home in Clementi, one home in Tanjong Pagar. To me, it's just like that. Now, sometimes I stay a few days there, sometimes few days there. Here I got nice food. Here I got nice food. I enjoy a different kind of life. Okay, yeah. Today I went to countryside riding. Wow, I drive a 4x4 Hilux. I don't know you're a Hilux. It's very popular in Malaysia. And I go wow, I went to countryside. It was really fun, right? B, is it fun? Yeah, it's fun, right? Okay. Okay. Uh Actually, Christy, thank you. Which country got no budget deficit? Can someone please help me ask AI? Which country? And name me just 5 or 10 of them. I don't know. Okay. Which country got no budget deficit? Okay. 55 years old, FRS, already more than 500, possible for baby achieve. You can ask your question a bit more extensive. I can't understand the question. Singles easier cause no wife, no kids to spend on. Oh, that's an interesting point. Mr. Lu, your younger t-shirt have any discount? $68? It's not $68, right? It's 59.99. Yeah, so you must claim the shop voucher, 59.9. So it's less than half the price of Lululemon. Lululemon is 138. My this t-shirt is Lululemon, is $138. So mine is less than half the price of Lululemon. Okay. Do you need to declare the Singapore government you own a JB property? No, there's no need to. Okay. Where to drive 4x4 sound is, I think, in countryside, in somewhere near Desaru. It's like it's really fun. Sidetrack, how you maintain a JB house? Need part-time driver? I got one part-time Sorry, what part-time helper? I got one part-time helper. This is her. Let me show you this, okay? This is called Assam, Assam BE, okay? Yeah.
Terrible.
So when I go there, she clean up the
Then
house.
he's doing live stream. I'm doing cleaning the house.
But you
and
do
then
very,
and then it's always like midnight. I'm cleaning the house in the midnight.
but
And
you
then
do
in the
very fast,
morning I'll pull the grass.
okay.
Gardener.
But you do it quite fast, right? Okay, yeah.
Do
My
in
eyes,
parts.
my eye looks quite swollen. Oh, I just want to say this. Recently, I've improved on my sleeping quality. Today, I slept for 7 hours, 7 hours, 40 minutes or something, and it feel wonderful. Over time, as I sleep more, my hopefully this problem will go away. Okay, Mr. Lu, there's a new guideline for critical illness assured coverage. Advisable to go multi-pay term. Okay, I'm not familiar with that, but I can bring in an expert. Okay, I can bring an expert to help you, which is maybe Chris Tan or the Haven CEO Eddie. Portugal have budget surplus. That's great. Cyprus and Ireland, Denmark, Greece have budget surplus. Oh, that's unbelievable. They almost went bankrupt, right? Brunei, Norway, Switzerland, Oman. So 193 countries in the world. So far, I only see 8 countries. I think Singapore is one. I don't know why it never come out. 9 countries have budget surplus. Why are you all so that group of people who make a lot of noise in their video? Why are you so upset that the U.S. government has budget deficit? We don't need a budget surplus or break even. We call it balanced budget. We just need to let the budget deficit go down significantly, which is what Donald Trump is doing. Okay. Uh, all right. Okay. So the green grape selling 1 kg $3.40. I don't know whether it's the same quality. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Bravo B. Okay. Do you rent the Hilux? Is a relative's car. Okay. Uh, Now FRS 21355 years old should be more than half a million. Possible for baby born today achieve it? Yeah, of course. Of course. I think of course. I was wondering where F&B in Singapore is dying. Why do these entrepreneurs come and open up their restaurant in Malaysia? Cheaper rental and all Singaporeans coming in. Okay, so I will say this. F&B in Singapore are dying because the cost is gone up phenomenally. And I talked about this before. I think this is one area where the Singapore government has not kept the property prices under control. Okay, during the COVID time, they should have cut all the demand, spike the some of the control measures are even higher. We let the property prices go up too high. Then today the rentals go up. When the rentals go up, we have got all these F&B that are dying. Now, some of the F&B can survive. The Chinese run F&B. Why? They come in, they just lose money. 砸钱, they call it 砸钱 呢. I cannot think of the word 砸钱 呢 in
Throw
English.
money.
Throw money, crash money. They just willing to lose money for 1-2 years. And then after they secure enough customer base, then the economies of scale goes up. Yeah, then they survive, right? Okay. Singapore is one of the few countries that are not budget deficit. Yes, is running a budget surplus. Why Young Gain Tea only got two color? Launch, test launch, dumping. I'm skeptical of current US administration claim because they show that we need to fire labor. Well, we need to understand there is the US Trump administration and there is the government. Okay, the government, the civil servant, they're not necessarily pro-Trump. Okay, think about it this way: there is PAP, there is the civil service. They're not necessarily the same. If let's say Workers' Party get removed and PAP is removed by Workers' Party one day, the civil service still stays. Okay, so I hope you understand the difference, right? And the U.S. civil service, it has been there for many because the U.S. Administration keep changing every 4 to 8 years. Yeah, one China, one lady from China running a cafe losing $30,000 a month. Yeah, they're willing to do it. They're willing to do it. Okay, so why is it that the Singapore entrepreneurs can't survive? I think that's something. Okay, I'll just say this. We should never we as entrepreneur wanna be should never touch F&B unless you have some unfair advantage. Okay, we should never touch F&B. F&B is the one of the most difficult business to run in Singapore. You want to run F&B, come to JB. Come to JB to run it. Rentals are cheap here, labor is cheap here. You know, yes, you earn less on a per head count, but there are more people. Singapore, yeah, okay, yeah. Next question, please. Yep. If not, I have to end the live stream and then and drive off from this place. Should organize walk for young again group. I'm happy to do it. My only problem is that when I organize a group a bit too big, I cannot handle the crowd because everybody want to talk to me and I want to talk to everybody, but I can only talk to one person at a time. Okay, yeah. Okay, what do you think of SCO and China, Russia, and India and 20 other countries coming together? I think at this juncture, they are looking for trouble with US. Okay, can you develop more women T-shirt with round neck and V-neck? I can, but let's start with something more proven first. I just more or less copy as much as I can with the OEM of Lululemon. I just as much as I can. Any thesis why bond prices drop today? The US market closed right today. How can it drop today? So I don't know. Okay, I don't know. You're talking about US bonds or Europe bonds or Malaysia bond or Thailand bond or Singapore bonds. Okay. Uh, okay. The US appeal courts find Trump illegal. Uh, but you know what? You know, I think that at this juncture we watch and see watch and see because the the courts, a lot of them are appointed by the president. Yeah. Would you recommend retirement insurance that will pay you a few K after you retire? Uh, I think that the best retirement insurance is CPF Life. Oh my goodness, they off the lights. Okay. Yep. All right, let's do this. Okay. Any of your gold and silver are hitting the record high? Well, I'll just say this that people who bought Taka gold jewelry from from our live stream, they make a lot of money, including the lady on my right. She bought so much of it. I don't know why. As long as the world become continuously become unstable with a lot of conflicts, gold and silver are keep going up. Okay. Yep. Okay. Any other questions and comments? If not, I'll off the live stream and gotta drive off. Okay. Maybe one last minute. When is the next Fed meeting? I don't know. You can ask just ask Google. I think it's coming already, if I'm wrong. And this is the one that I just checked the CME Fed Watch. I'll just show you guys, okay? Now it's predicting 90% CME Fed Watch. 90% chance there's a rate cut. Okay, wait, I'll just show you, okay? Share. Okay. Now, let's watch this, okay? So, look at here. 89.7, about 90% chance there's a rate cut. Okay, there's a rate cut that's coming. So I think there will be a rate cut unless some strange things happen. Okay, yep. So 90% chance there's a rate cut. Okay. Hold gold or sell gold? I wouldn't sell gold. I'll just hold. Okay. How about the t-shirts launching soon? Now we really have a lot of things to do. Yeah, I've got the we have not put up the passion fruit at one box, right? Yeah. So we have a few things that are coming. I know you're looking for the t-shirt. We got amazing peach that came, premium atas level peaches came. And then our passion fruit, we got some super sale. They are clearing at one box level. And I've got, for the ladies in 106, so from Premium Mall, they got some atas shoes from some European brand that's coming. I don't want to fly to Europe now. The Europe stores are sending their goods to me to live stream in Singapore. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, what is your opinion on the necessary to upgrade MediShield to private hospital? I think it's necessary because public hospital service is not so good. Okay, any quick AI tricks to share with you today? I'll be frank with you. I'm now I sure where I'm actually now in a car park, because I promise everybody to do a live stream. So I don't have I just want to keep my promise. So I haven't got time to share everybody on AI. Let's bear with me. I'll try to do it tomorrow. Okay. Are you going to JB now? I am in JB right now. Okay. Do FMB in JB. Yeah, that's one way. Okay. Okay. So let's thank you for joining me. Okay. Thank you for joining me. And I've got so much things to share with you guys. It's just not enough time. Okay. uh Thank you. Peter said 1165 is one of the best investment channel around, giving reliable investment insights. I love it. Thank you, Peter. I really appreciate this. Okay. Any business tips from your wife? Wow. B, what's on top of your mind?
On top of my mind,
Business tips from you. Something about
always
something
business
about
tips
how
for me, right?
let's something about maybe
Okay, I will say this. Okay, in business, right? Always give the extra mile, give extra. Like for example, just talk about like for example, like example like bird nest. Okay, sometimes the supplier like instead of giving like 200 grams or even like 100 grams, they only give like 196 gram, 197 gram, 198 gram
in a 200 gram
in a
box.
200-gram box. Okay, so what we do is that we actually QC it before we send it out to customers. We will add it to make sure that you get 201, 202, or 203, regardless of what the supplier gives. Okay, which I've really reminded them many times. Okay, so whatever that you buy from us, you will get something extra, like the fruits that we're selling. What fruits that we're selling that is actually like a 2.5 kilo by right. Okay, but we're not very sure. Okay, the whiskey red
Grapes.
grapes. Okay, it's supposed to be like a 2.5 kilo, but we deliberately
Price it at
label
a
it and price it
at,
at 2.3 kilograms. Okay,
yeah,
just in case there's actually
whatever.
weighing errors or stuff like that. Yeah, so customers always get the extra from us. And be how to say you will not lose out from getting from us.
So I think the key thing is the customer trust is very important. We must do all we can to maintain that trust. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Mr. Lu, will you recommend use cash to top up SA in full? If you got a lot of cash, yes. I don't normally encourage that. Okay. Any business, any tips for someone starting online business from scratch with no followers, but want to sell a product? Wow, it's very tough. You want to do that? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Sorry guys, sorry guys. Okay, my sorry guys, my roaming phone, the battery just died. I didn't realize it. Okay, but anyway, I tell you what, let's end the live stream and I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, thank you. I better drive off before it's not very safe to be in the car park. Okay, like this. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.